in effort to steal the 2020 election, you had polling officials sitting in the office helping the liberals out by passing around USB drives like vials of crack. You remember that coming from Rudolph Giuliani? It's your boy Tim. I was about to turn in for the night after working on some content, and I figured I'd bring this story to you because I think this one is hilarious. You remember these two chicks on the screen behind me? Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. I believe they are mother and daughter. They were working as poll volunteers during the 2020 election, and none other than Rudolph Giuliani accused them of trying to steal the election for Joe Biden in 2020, suggesting that they were passing around those little USB drives, saying they was passing them around like vials of crack, I guess indicating there was data or something on there to help them steal the election. Well, they ultimately sued Rudolph Giuliani, suggesting that they've been receiving death threats. They had to relocate because people were threatening to kill them. They had to change their names and do all kinds of shit to go undercover because, I mean, at the end of the day, a hell of a lot of MAGA thought they had helped steal the election. They were ultimately victorious against Rudolph Giuliani. They ultimately received a judgment like $100 and some odd million. Last checked, and this is why I'm bringing it to you. These broads don't got the bag. These ladies, they don't got their hands on the bag. Now, they won the lawsuit, and Rudolph Giuliani owed them like $148 million. Now, if you've been following this, I've done some videos on it. Giuliani was trying his best not to pay him. I believe he filed bankruptcy. He was going to the courts, doing all kinds of twists and turns, saying he didn't have the money and things like that. Well, he's paid them. Just as of yesterday, the courts listed settlement as fully satisfied. Now, fully satisfied could mean they may have made some kind of settlement with Rudolph Giuliani, and he paid them enough that they're happy and they'll just let the case go ahead and be considered fully satisfied. But that is how it is worded. The court's worded as fully satisfied. Now, he owed them $148 million. Most likely he didn't give them all $148 million, but I guarantee you he didn't just hand them a few bucks. These chicks are set for life. These women are set for life. Most likely at least half of that he paid, maybe even more. Now, you know the lawyers get their third, so the lawyers have full incentive, full motivation to go after him for as much as possible. They know that dude is hiding money. They know that man had a hell of a lot more money than he was trying to let on as he continued trying to dodge paying them. But keep in mind, his effort to appear impoverished so he wouldn't have to pay them means that he got to stop living that life of luxury himself. And I'm assuming that was pretty damn hard on him. Keep in mind also the Trump administration, who he got in so much trouble for, are exceptionally victorious right now. Trump is essentially awash in cash. He got both Elon Musk and to a lesser degree Jeff Bezos, the number 1 and 2 richest men, are essentially big friends of his now. And he's in good standing with even Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. So it wouldn't surprise me if Giuliani was able to convince Trump to have his associates throw a little bit of money his way. It would be pretty easy to get that money from people with the kind of loot of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Zuckerberg. But he fully satisfied this, and I don't think it came out of his pocket. I really don't. I mean, he was pleading that he did not have the money, was doing all kinds of twists and dodges, and now 10 months later or something like that, he don't paid all this shit off. Somebody helped him out. It wouldn't surprise me if Elon or Trump was behind it, because those are the people he bit the bullet for. He got in all that trouble, just like Mike Lindell, Sidney Powell, Trump's attorney, and a host of others, trying to follow Trump down the I won the 2020 election rabbit hole. And of course, Trump survived unscathed, but a lot of his associates did not survive that way. So my guess is Rudolph Giuliani got a little bit of a gift from someone orbiting Trump. But I just wanted to bring this to you because these two chicks have scored big time. I don't know what they were worth before this, but they probably went nowhere near 148 million bucks because they were volunteers at a polling place. They ain't walking around with no whole bunch of money doing that shit. So $148 million for these two sisters. Hoorah, hooray. You got to give a shout out to them. They are now, I mean, that's essentially a lottery winning. Let's say they only got 10 million apiece, and I'm thinking they probably got a lot more than that. But let's say they settled and only got 10 million apiece. That's still enough to take them over the top for quite a while, if not the rest of their lives. So they scored big off Giuliani. And look, I understand some of you folks, my MAGA side of the aisle, I know how you guys feel about the 2020 election, but you can't just say shit about people without any evidence. Suggesting that they were cheating in the 2020 election for the Democrats, he had no evidence of that. Even if you want to believe Biden stole the election or some liberals had something to do with it, it's about those two ladies. He said that about them too, called them out by name, stated their names at rallies and on, cable news networks like Fox and things like that. People were threatening to kill these two ladies. We're literally threatening to kill these two ladies. So if you don't have any actual evidence of what you stated, then yeah, he deserves to have had that huge settlement thrown at him. And sounds like he's paid it. Same thing with the whole Dominion voting machines and all this other stuff that some of them folks were saying. Look, if Trump won the 2020 election, present the facts. You don't need to make up stuff. And just like Dominion voting machines got $750 million out of Fox, these ladies got about a fourth of that just among them too. So yeah, shout out to them while they're sitting on a beach in Fiji or Tahiti somewhere, sipping Mai Tais and spending money like there's no end. What do you guys think? You think it's good on for these ladies? You think Giuliani deserved it, or do you think Giuliani was on to something? And do you believe these ladies are actually cheating the system and just got away with it? I'm nervous to see how you guys answer that. Nevertheless, feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.